Okay, great. It says we are connected. Okay. Just going to give it a couple minutes to make sure that we are connected and see if people can hop on. Hopefully we get some people on. But let's see. I'm so excited. I'm waiting to see. It's showing that we're live. Let me know in the chat if you guys are here and if you can hear and see me, okay? Looks like everything is working. I'm really excited about tonight. So I'm gonna wait and see. I know it's Monday. We've been doing this on Wednesdays, and we've been doing this on, when we just did it on Friday, so it's Monday, but yeah, I do have an announcement about that, but we'll get to that. Essen, hey, welcome. It's so good to see you. It's been a while. Timothy, hello, welcome. Keen, is it Keen or is it Kenny Davis? But you said yes. Great, I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, I love that. I know, right? Timothy, you said Essen, you made it. I've been waiting for Essen for you to join us. I know this is your first time, I think, since we've switched to this new setup. Hello, Dave. Welcome. It's so good to see you. And Colleen, hello and welcome. Justin, hello. Queen Goddess, hi. Welcome. So good to have you tonight. As in, yes, no problem. I understand. It's good that you are here. And Dave, yes, I totally feel you on that. You said you're kind of drained. Travel day back from Indianapolis. Hopefully you can't hear these dogs out here. They're going crazy. But same here. I mean, as you guys know, this is the last live before we make our cross-country move. So, you know, it's going to I have a lot of surprises and things here for everybody, and announcements and things like that. But let's see. But Dave, I'm right there with you. We've been doing so much work to just get everything together. But, you know, I'm here and I'm excited, you know, for tonight's reading and just to connect and to take time away from that. And Essen, you said yes. Oh, it's much easier to join this, I guess. That makes sense. Let's see. Maples Toka Boca. Hi, welcome. It sounds like it's your first time. I'm gonna have to come up with a nickname for you. Timothy. Oh, okay. I think you were talking. Oh, yes, Dave. Oh, yeah. I don't really know how far Indianapolis is, but yeah, that definitely sounds like a trip. Lynette, hello, welcome. Dave, you said you got a nice little dice tray at the convention and you're using it for your crystals. I love that. How was that, by the way? Was it good? Justin, I love that. Isn't life so good? Danny RN, hello, welcome. I'm gonna call you Danny. Welcome. I'm so excited. I'm so glad that people are joining. I felt like Monday was the perfect day for this because I just feel like there's something exciting about Monday and, you know, the week coming up and, you know, the possibilities of love. So I'm so excited for that. So we will be doing these readings. We will not have one next week, but oh, and Justin, I see that you just sent a super chat. Thank you. I was going to also explain something with that. But I'm like, there's so many announcements, and I'm, you know, you guys are commenting, so I need to think. I should have wrote them down. Okay, so there won't be a live next week, but then we are gonna start doing it Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern time, starting the week after next. So not next Monday, but the week after. Oh, love that, Justin 999. Yes, and then I want to explain. So there is a surprise for everyone that is here. So for everyone that is live, you win one free question for a Q&A. So everyone that's on the live gets one free question when we start our Q&A. So just for being here, you know, in celebration of the move that I have going on, and I just wanted to do that. And then we also have the mystery crystal. So if you guys can guess the crystal in here, anybody that guesses, everybody that guesses it right wins. But today we're doing double bonus, so it's going to be times 2. So you can win 2 free questions if you get it right. And I will give you the hint. The hint is that it is a type of quartz tonight. So make your guesses on that. And then, obviously we'll do kind of like the honor system. I'm not going to be able to keep up with it, but you guys will know what you guessed. And yeah, just type it in the chat, and then we will do that right at the end of the reading. So I'm really excited about that. And then I wanted to explain this super chat. So if you did want to get, oh, love it. See the guesses come in. All right. Okay. And then, yeah, so the super chat, so we can do like $1 a question. So it can be $1 for one question, $2 for two, 5 for 5, 10 for 10. But then when we get to $20 will give you basically unlimited during our Q&A section. So there's no limit on your amount of questions. So I wanted that to be like our new VIP option. You can do $20, and for that night you have free reign over the Q&A. So that was something that I had in mind, and I was excited to tell you guys. Okay, love it. I see all the guesses. Okay, I love it. So keep that in mind. And then, okay, now we're going to talk about the forecast. So for me, I am an astrologer as well. I love doing everything with the planets. Like, I'm really into that. So I was looking at the ephemeris, and I wanted to kind of see the forecast. I've been telling you guys the love forecast, the energy forecast, where I can kind of tell you the energies of what is kind of happening, in the planetary alignments and what that means for you. And now I'm not getting so deep. I'm not doing, houses and all of that, but we're just kind of doing the overall feel. So I look at 4 major ones. So you always want to look at the moon. The moon is always going to be related to your emotions. So, the moon is one, and then obviously Mercury. We want to know what Mercury is doing, because that's communication, technology, all of that. And then we have Venus, which is obviously love, and then Jupiter is like good luck and abundance. So I always want to look at those 4. So let me quickly tell you what we have going on right now. We are in Mercury retrograde, and we will be until about August 11th. So I would definitely understand that there's going to be issues in communication, and try to maybe just, not be too reactive or make any kind of decisions. Lindsay, hi, you finally joined us. It's been a while. I know you take a few weeks off, but I hope you are doing so good. It's so good to see you. I feel like you kind of missed the whole intro. So if you want me to catch you up to speed, just let me know. But also, everyone, you guys can help in the chat and kind of comment. But we were just going over the forecast. So, with all of that being said, and I told everybody that today we're celebrating the move, so everybody that is here on the live gets a free question in the Q&A tonight. And then we are doing the mystery crystal, which everybody that gets it right wins. And tonight the hint is that it's a quartz, so it's a type of quartz. And then everyone that guesses gets 2 free questions tonight also. But back to the forecast. So we do have moon in Sagittarius. So that means people are going to be really truth-seeking, very optimistic, more adventurous and fun. Right now it has that energy. But we also do have the Mercury retrograde, which kind of puts, a wrench in our communication. And then we have Venus in Cancer. So, soft and sensitive. People are going to want more affection right now. They're going to be more affectionate, but also more protective and guarded of their hearts. Okay, and then we have Jupiter in Cancer. So that tells us it's going to be very abundant. Cancer is abundant emotions. So it's going to be really centered around home and family, and everybody's going to be feeling really, really good when it comes to their home life and all of that. Oh, Lindsay, I love that you've been feeling good. All right, I see your guess. Love it. And let's see. Sarah Armenta, hi, welcome. And Queen Goddess. Okay, I love it. I'm seeing the guesses here. Okay, so I think you guys were just kind of guessing, so I didn't miss too much there, so that's good. And Justin, you're going with your lucky heart. I love it. Yeah, so this is going to be the Deep Love Spread, as you can see, the title. And we are going to go pretty deep on this. This is actually one that I wrote myself, so I just kind of did the questions that I thought would be the most interesting, and we can do multiple cards. I kind of wanted to make something really, really deep that really gives you a lot of answers. Oh, Lindsay, you were recovering from your surgery. Oh, but it's going well. I'm so glad to hear that. So I'm so glad that it all went well. I know you were talking about that, but I'm so glad to hear that everything is fine and that you're recovering. And Essen, you said you're glad you were here. As you said, you've been in contact with Tom Hunter and you have talked and you're thinking pearl or anything pink. Okay, I love it. Let's see. Oh, and Justin, things are starting good between you and Cecilia. I love it. And then Timothy, you said that you were told by another psychic today that she sees Maddie and you will get back together, not quickly, but the long game manifestation. She was speaking to that. All right, I love it. So we are definitely going to see, all of that. This is going to go pretty deep. We're going to see basically everything kind of getting into, if you have a person of interest, this is going to be a really good reading for you because we're going to see what they think and what they feel, what's blocking you, how to overcome that, what the outcome's going to be, advice. Like, we're really going to go deep on this. Timothy, it's 11:11 for you. I love that. It's 8:11 for me right now, but it will be once I move, I think, or it'll be close to that, I think. Let's see. Oh, and Dave, you thought you were hallucinating at the convention because you thought you saw Lucy. Do you think it was her across the way on another cot? At the blood drive too. Lindsay, I love that you said keep manifesting. We're in the Lionsgate portal. Oh, I love that. Iva, Linz, welcome. Oh, and Timothy, I love that. Yes, I saw it earlier today too. Ron, you're feeling, I think you're saying like the green crystal, but one of the crystals you were carrying was green. Oh, I love that. Oh, and Essen, it's 4:11 in the morning. Well, no wonder. Oh my gosh, I hope that it helps when I move because it will be East Coast, so it should help you, but it would still be late, I think. I don't know. But hopefully, I'm so glad that you're able to be here. And then, of course, hopefully it helps a little bit when we do the move. Sarah, you said you're dating someone new and so far so good and you're happy. Oh, I love to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. That's so exciting. So, we can definitely find out more about, them and kind of how they feel and, the future. So, okay, I love it. So before we get started, I have been doing all my meditation before we do this reading. But I want to take a moment and have us all get on the same wavelength, the same energy. And just take a moment to clear our minds, let go of the day. It's late. We've had long days. I know I have, it's been long weeks for some of us. And it's time to just kind of center ourselves and clear our mind, clear our energy field, just clear our auras of anything stagnant, anything, kind of like spiritual dirt. We want to remove that. We want to cleanse ourselves. So I would definitely want to start with a quick meditation. And while I do this, I want you guys, I might not be able to cleanse it with this, but forgot that my lighter was going out. So I'm gonna have to get another one. But it's okay. We have sound cleansing, so we're good. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a moment and we're going to meditate. So take a moment and just focus on your breathing. Don't focus on anything else. And you're going to want to breathe in through your nose and then you're going to breathe out through your mouth. So just a few deep breaths real quick. Okay. And then we are centered and we are ready for this reading. I know I have to clear my, I am the vessel, so I need to clear my energy field in order to get the right intuitive guidance for you guys. Okay, and let me see. Oh, I love this, Justin. You said if you can be honest with us, you're finding yourself being more pulled to Cecilia than Kelly. There's a huge difference in both of them. Cecilia seems to be more into you than her. I love that. See, it's so happy because it's not what you expected, not what you thought you wanted, but it's something that seems to be working out and it's just easy. It's magnetic, like you didn't have to force it, so I love that. And Eslin, you said you had a weird dream where we're somewhere like a calf or at home, you're not sure. but you looked at your phone and an orange speech bubble said the word taken on it in your phone. Oh, that's interesting. Sounds like there might be a relationship coming up soon for you. And definitely something to do with oranges. Maybe that's kind of interesting. Or maybe just the color orange. I might have just envisioned that. And Justin, you said I sound better. Seems I'm better now. Oh yeah, yes, yeah, that was right. I did have to cancel. Yes, I am because we got most of the work done, and I'm about to break this down as soon as as soon as we're done with this tonight, and then we will be basically this week doing our cross country trip. So that's just been taking a lot out of me, but I'm so ready for this. This is my last one on the West Coast. So it's very exciting. And Lindsay, you said you've been dreaming a lot about Connor lately. Oh, I love that. And I know things have been going well. Hopefully, I know you had surgery, so, but hopefully things are still going good. And Dave, you're scared that you won't be running into Lucy or even ever again. Oh, okay. Well, I think that we can find out tonight. Definitely. So hopefully we can get some answers. Trisha, you're on the East Coast. I love that. Okay, so we're going to be in the same time zone in the future. So I love that. Oh, okay, Justin. Okay, so that's interesting. I saw your comment there about your text, but I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. Then Timothy, you said the girl your friend was trying to set you up with. Oh, you went swimming. She didn't show up? You have a question related to that. Okay, interesting. Oh, and Lindsay, you said it's been slow. You didn't talk for a few weeks, and then I saw that during your private reading. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense, and that does make sense, especially with Mercury retrograde too. Plus having surgery during that time. But we're gonna find out more. So I'm glad that you guys are here and we can kind of get into this. I'm gonna get a nice sip of water so that I can talk. And we are gonna get into it. So hopefully you guys have taken a moment and you've looked at these cards and you've decided the one. Oh, sorry, James. I do hate the 4 a.m. thing too. I wish there was some way. Maybe I'll have to do like 7 p.m. Eastern time or something. We'll talk about it for sure, and I'll kind of see what that would be in the EU. So, okay, so take a moment and just focus on these crystals. Think about which one is calling out to you. And then I do have some other cards. They're gonna be bonus cards. So we'll do the reading, and then I'll pull one of each. So I have messages from the mermaids. It was just a really beautiful deck. I think I actually got this one from the UK. It came all the way. I think that's where it came from. And then I have the Wisdom of the Shadow. So I love this one. It helps with shadow work. So I want to pull one of each for each with these crystals. So let me make sure that you guys... okay, so you're still deciding. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and... I love that, Dave. You got another learner tarot deck at the convention. I love that so much. I'm like a collector of decks, so yeah, for me, I'll always grab more. And by the way, everybody, just so you know, if you missed, just for being on tonight, you do get a free question when you go to the Q&A. So don't forget to wrap that before we wrap up tonight. Okay, so let's begin. I'm ready. We're going to do the deep love spread, and like I said, it's going to be pretty deep, and we're going to find out really kind of what is going on. Lindsay, you too. I love that. Okay. Oh, okay. And Ida. Okay, yes. So I will let you know we will be getting to the Q&A, and since you're here, you can definitely get one free question, and if you guess the mystery crystal, then you can get 2 just with that. So if you got both, then it's 3. So for some of you, you'll win. Oh, Nathan, yes, I love mermaids too. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna start with the blue crystals. So I know some of you say green. It's kind of a blue, green, turquoise-y color. It doesn't really matter what you call it. But we're gonna start with this. So the first one is going to be your current love life, your current energy, the vibe. What is going on? What is your love life exuding right now? Okay, for this one, I got the Page of Swords, so I am seeing curiosity. I'm seeing, like new knowledge, like getting to know somebody or having this renewed communication with somebody. But definitely kind of like in the beginning stages. Your vibe is that you're ready, you're curious, you want to get to know, this person and get, be part of a relationship with them. So it's definitely a good, clean vibe to have. Oh, just I love that. And oh, Essen, me too. I have always also. I love that. Tundi, hello, you made it. So I know I'm like on repeat, but just so things are kind of different now, but everybody does get one free question. And then with the mystery crystal, if you guess that, you get 2 tonight for free, and it's a quartz. So that's your hint. Okay, and then let me focus now. Sorry, I just want to make sure that I don't get distracted. Okay, so that was your current love life. Now we're going to talk about, this is just one that I wanted to add because I think it's fun. Because even if you are set on one person, sometimes you could be surprised, okay? Like things could pop up and life could go in a different direction. So, I want to be open to it even if you already have someone in mind or seeing someone. Let's just find out any secret admirers. I just thought this would be fun to know. Okay, so for this one, I got justice. So this is going to be very reliant on you. It's kind of like cause and effect. So basically what it is saying is like, if you're going out, if you're like at work or you're around people that are your age, then there's definitely going to be people that are looking at you and are definitely interested. They've thought about it. So, but then it's going to be like if you kind of just seclude yourself, you don't go out, no one sees you, then yeah, you're not going to have secret admirers unless they're like online or something. But it's definitely going to be dependent of kind of the energy that you're putting out there. Whether people feel like you are admirable, like can they admire you? Are you open to that energy? Now we're going to talk about if you have a person of interest. Okay, so most people have someone that they're thinking of. What does your person of interest think of you? So what do they really think of you? Let's find out. Okay, so we're looking good. So I got the Page of Wands. So they are seeing you as this new passion that they have. There is a spark. So I'll say there's definitely a spark. If you picked the blue crystal, there's a spark between you and this person that you're interested in. And it's new though. So, it's definitely, they're seeing, they're testing, they're curious. They don't fully know yet, but there's definitely chemistry. Okay, now we're going to talk about how do they feel about you. So, sometimes what they think of you is different from how they actually feel on the inside. Okay, so for this, we got the Lovers. So they are definitely feeling romantic feelings towards you. So this is the person, obviously, that you're interested in, not the secret admirer. That was just something separate. So yeah, it definitely looks like there is romance written all over this relationship here. So I'm definitely getting romance. They have romantic feelings for you. Now we're going to find out what is the main blockage. So what could be blocking the two of you from having this great relationship? Okay, so I got the 7 of Pentacles. So this could definitely be work, responsibility, life responsibilities getting in the way. And it can also be the fact that you need time to really cultivate it, just like to plant your seeds and to harvest it. So I'm definitely seeing that time is a thing, so you're kind of being blocked by time, but also by jobs, responsibilities, things that kind of tie you down. Okay, so that's kind of what the main blockage is. So now we're going to talk about how can you overcome that. Let's find out. Okay, I got the Emperor. So the Emperor is all about stability. So, I'm seeing that stable, like having that routine, and definitely just being stable with this person, deciding that this is the person that you want to pursue. So you're going to see it out to the end. You're not going to have shiny object syndrome where you're jumping to the next person, before you really give it that chance. So that's definitely going to help you overcome this. And then the stable, having yourself a routine, having all of your ducks in a row type thing, or at least working towards that, that kind of thing. That's what's going to help you overcome this blockage, which honestly, it's not a bad blockage to have. Now we're going to talk about the future outcome. Okay, hold on. I need a little bit more water. Okay, so the future outcome. What could possibly happen with this relationship? Okay, interesting. So I did get the Hierophant. So it is going to be very, like, not reliant, I guess kind of reliant. It's going to be very based on society's rules, whether you like have a religion that you follow, or there's work, or there's like family expectations. It's going to be, slightly different for all of you, but it's going to be very based on that. So, maybe like for instance, okay, let's just see. You're kind of in this new place. This person likes you. I mean, your only real blockage is kind of your commitments. So the Hierophant, that's what I'm kind of seeing, like that you would figure it out. You would kind of figure out the balance. The Hierophant is going to be, you're going to be very appropriate at work. Even if you guys are dating and you have this relationship, it's definitely looking good for that. So that's what I'm sensing. That is going to be, more so about the whole work. Like you're going to have all of that figured out, or you'll be like more accepted socially, basically. I know that's kind of a weird way to put that, but hopefully that makes sense. This card is a little bit hard for me to explain to others the way that I understand it for myself. But oh, I love that. Oh, and Lindsay, commitment. Yes, I love that too. Yes. And oh, I love that. Yeah, so definitely, there is like that soul connection, because, the spiritual temple, that kind of thing. Oh, so I love that. Okay, and then the next one's going to be advice. So some advice for this connection. Oh, okay. I love it. I feel like this is like writing itself. The Two of Pentacles. So it's about managing your decisions and adapting. So I really do think a lot of it really comes down to work responsibilities, things that are kind of getting in the way, like things, outside things. But I'm just really sensing really good vibes for this one. So anybody that picked this, it really does look like, your advice is just to balance yourself, balance your love life, balance it all. So it's just, it always feels like I always try to make it so deep and then it feels too short. But we do have a couple other cards too. So I want to give you your shadow card. So as you guys know, we all have a shadow side. So it is our dark side. And these cards, oh, some of them are flipped around, but it's going to tell us what our main shadow side, what we should work on. Okay, I love this. So for everyone that got the blue crystal, I got authenticity. And don't you just love this artwork? So authenticity, being authentic, like with this person, showing them who you really are, because at the end of the day, they're going to find out. If you're going to pursue a relationship with them, they are going to find out who you are. Like living together, it's going to happen at some point. So be authentic now. Show it now. Even if it doesn't work out, it's protecting you in the long run. So, just a reminder to never feel like you're not good enough and that you have to put on any kind of show for anybody, because you don't. So anyway, there was that one. And then I wanted to do a message from the mermaids. Like I told you guys, I'm just having so much fun. It's our last one for a little bit. So I just wanted to pull out some new stuff, and I just got this. And this is going to be, so a message from the mermaid. This is going to be more, that's pretty dark. And this is going to be pretty light. Oh, so I got inner knowing. Oh, okay. I don't like that reflection, but these are very shiny. They're very pretty, but I have to be careful with that. But it's the inner knowing. So it's your intuition. It's telling you that you already basically know. You have so much information inside. You don't have to have proof. You just know. So trust that. It's telling you to trust that. So I love that. I love that deck. I love both of those decks. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed that first reading. Oh, Timothy, you said it resonates thoroughly for you. I'm so glad to hear that. And I love that you have only eyes for her. That's so perfect. Okay, I love that you guys are enjoying it. Okay, and now let's move on to our middle card, which is also our clear quartz. And oh, Essen, I love that. You said you feel the same way. You should always be your authentic self, and that's what you strive to be in everything. Yes, exactly. Especially when it comes to love, because you can't hide it for too long, Okay, now we're going to do the clear quartz, the second one. Some of you guys go by numbers. That's another good way to do it, like 1, 2, 3. So, card 2, crystal, clear quartz. Okay, we're gonna do the same for you. So the deep love spread. So let's talk about your current love life, the energy, the vibe that you're kind of giving out. Okay, and we got judgment. Okay, interesting. So there's definitely something happening in your love life. Definitely some judgments happening, whether somebody is deciding on you or you're deciding on someone, or there's some kind of, it even could be legal, but definitely a judgment happening. So this is what's going on. Now we're going to talk about, are there any secret admirers? Now remember, this is just for fun and just to kind of play. We're just curious. Okay, so I got the High Priestess. So this is telling you to trust your intuition. So what this means is you probably can already pick up on it. You're probably already feeling the vibes of the person that's into you. So, I feel like you don't really have to think this is a confirmation of whatever you've been feeling with your intuition. So just a little fun game to play. And Dave, you said Lucy could be making a choice on you. Absolutely, because moon, like I said, the moon being in Sagittarius, we are looking for truth right now, and we are feeling more optimistic, and it is a time where you decide things. So definitely. Okay, the next one. What does your person of interest, whoever this is, what do they think of you? Okay, so I got the King of Cups. So it does look like, they definitely see you as being someone, you're definitely, okay, how do I explain this? Like there's a lot of emotions there for them. It's definitely like they see you as someone very established, very in tune with your own intuitions, very mature, emotionally mature, and just you kind of know what you want. So this is what they think of you. They see you that way. They see you as somebody that really does have a good head on their shoulders, that really knows what they want. Like, you're really not messing around. So I love that. The next one is going to be even more interesting. How do they feel about you? So, that's what they think of you, but how do they feel about you? Okay. For this, oh, I love it. It's so romantic. I got the Knight of Pentacles. So that means that they see that they have this opportunity with you. So it's something that they see. They're not taking it for granted. They're not trying to mess it up. They're actually trying to protect it. So anything that they're doing is out of that trying to protect this connection feeling. So it's definitely good. Things are looking really good for that. I feel like they're really excited. And yeah, they want to nurture this with you. Okay. Oh, love it. Okay, just reading some of the comments. Oh, Dave, you got kicked out. Oh no, but hopefully you got to see some of those. I'm so sorry though. Okay. Now we're going to talk about what is the main blockage. Okay, so what is kind of blocking this relationship? Okay, so we got the Knight of Wands. Okay, all right, so there is sort of like a lack of action on someone's part. So someone in this relationship could be acting more, maybe should be acting more, taking more actions, more steps, more movement, but they're not. So that is what's causing this blockage. So, regardless of, what, I totally forgot what I was saying because I started reading the comments. I have to not do that. Okay, sorry. I was like on a roll, but anytime I start reading, I start thinking about what you guys are saying. And then I forgot what I was trying to say. But the Knight of Wands, yes, being the main blockage. Okay, I really did have a good point there, and I wish I could remember exactly what I was going to say. But, it's definitely, it has to do with their inaction. So a lack of action for them. It doesn't mean that the passion's not there. It's just that they, we're not getting into the why right now. Okay, so we don't know why there's this, it could be insecurity, overwhelm, being scared, it could be, there's just so many different things. So it's not the why, it's the what right now. But now we're going to talk about how we can overcome this. So how could we overcome this inaction? Okay, I got the Seven of Wands. Okay, this is kind of funny because this is saying that we are kind of dealing with spiritual forces. So at this point, there's unseen forces at hand, like things that are spiritually blocking us. So that is going to kind of come down to, starting to circumvent this with anything we can do with our manifestations, and any kind of spiritual battle that we can do, even meditating or just, growing in your spirituality. A lot of it is a test, but I'm definitely seeing unseen forces, and you just kind of have to fight through those forces, if that makes sense. So whatever it is, if it's like work, school, distance, like whatever it is, that's the thing that you just have to battle for a little bit. So that is what I was getting there. Okay. And then we're going to talk about the future outcome. So what could possibly happen with this relationship? Okay, so I got the Seven of Swords. Okay, interesting, because I am kind of, this could be different for a lot of you. So for some of you, because this is really, honestly, it was looking pretty good, but I am kind of seeing having to act strategically maybe, on your part. So I would definitely think, maybe you have to be the one to try to do more, or, to reach out to them, or, something along those lines. I'm just seeing that, like, the future outcome, it's less of an outcome and more of what you have to do to create the outcome that you want, is what I'm getting from this. So you really have to be strategic. So whatever those unseen forces are, if it's work, school, whatever, it doesn't, like, sometimes you have to think outside the box and come up with creative ideas, to kind of make happen what you want to happen. So that could be a lot of different things, rearranging your schedule, I don't know. There could be a million different things that you could do, but it's going to come down to your unique situation. So I hope this is making sense. And I'm trying to read the comments, but I'm also trying to see on my line. Oh yeah, and there's one more. Sorry, I thought that was the end of this one. Okay, so yeah, so that's more advice for the future outcome. But then we're going to talk about, yes, advice, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because that was the future outcome. So advice for that. Oh my gosh, so much, like, with, like, fighting. It seems like there's a serious spiritual battle going on with you, because I got the Five of Wands. So there's conflict, I'm sensing that there's conflict, and basically it's going to tell you, like, not to get involved. It's like, don't get involved with the conflict, like, try to stay above it is what it's going to be, because you're going to have to be strategic. But yeah, there's just, this one is really interesting, and I'm curious what you guys have going on, because it just seems very unique to any reading that I've done in a while. Let me see. Oh, I love that, Essen. You said you're starting to see that this is making so much sense and you feel like you made a good choice here. I love to hear that. That's why I do this. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. Hi, Nathan. Welcome. Oh, okay. Love that. Okay. Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to do your shadow card. So this is kind of like a bonus card. It's for your shadow. It's just advice for your shadow self, which is our dark side that we always work on. So I have boundaries. So boundaries are very important, setting those boundaries, respecting other people's boundaries. There's definitely, regardless of if their boundaries really make sense, or if you feel that they really make sense. Hold on one second, guys. All right, sorry. Someone had to be timed out. Okay. Sorry, yes, Justin, I timed him out. So sorry about that for everyone that saw that. I don't know what that was. Okay. But yes, spiritual battle, and then, yeah, boundaries, respecting people's boundaries, being very cautious of, because as you can see, just this very strong language, you can see with how angry people can be, and it doesn't matter if it's rational. But it's just kind of a warning, whether it's your own boundaries or someone else's, just respect them and then set them and make sure they're healthy and that kind of thing, Yeah, so there's that. And then I want to give you your messages from the mermaids. So a little bit more lighthearted message. Okay, are you ready? Okay, I hate that ring light doing that, but I got hope. So I love that. This is like such a sign. I mean, it's a rainbow, literally a cloud with a rainbow here in this beautiful mermaid. And it is saying that there is hope for this relationship. So I love that so much. There is this major spiritual battle going on. like I can just feel it, I can sense it, but this is just like that rainbow after that storm. So I just love that. I feel like it couldn't have gone any better. I know that was such a unique one, but yeah, I'm definitely curious to see how that plays out for all of you guys. Okay. All right, so now we are on our final one. Oh, Ron, you love the mermaid cards. Me too. I just got to figure out my lighting. I'm going to redo it when I move. And yes, Dave, I had to say when I saw Hope, I was like, if Dave picked this one, it would be crazy. Because I just thought it was funny. Oh. And then Justin, you do have a lot of hope, and you know this would work with you and Cecilia. I love that. It definitely, I mean, that one, it ended on a really good note. So I would say, that one, if you picked that, then you're good. Things will be good. It's just going to be a challenge. Okay, and now last but not least, we're going to do our pink crystal. So for anyone that picked our pink crystal, we're going to do your deep love spread. And then after this, I'm going to reveal the mystery crystal, and then we'll do our Q&A. Okay, so deep love spread, we're going to talk about your current love life, the energy, the vibe of your current love life. Okay, and I got the Two of Swords. Okay, so I am sensing that there is a little bit, it's going to be slightly different. For some of you, it's going to be a difficult decision, having to decide between two different paths. Maybe even avoidance or deadlock, feeling like you don't know what to do, kind of like stuck, kind of like, not wanting to really make any decisions right away. So that is what I'm getting for your current love life. So it's a little undecided. It's a little, there's confusion there. So, okay, so let's lighten it up a little bit and see, do you have any secret admirers? So anyone that picked the pink crystal. Oh, okay, so I got the King of Pentacles. So I got not only do you have a secret admirer if you picked this pink crystal, pink crystal, but it is also with someone that you would love to be with. So someone that would actually be a really good partner. So that's why I like to do that, because and especially for this person, because you are a little confused, you're not sure. It might be, and this might be a breath of fresh air for you to know that there's someone that would be a really good partner that is admiring you, or has admired you. So, there's definitely something going on. There's something going on in your life. So let's see what else we can find out. So now your person of interest. And, if you're single and you really don't have one, then it could be, the person that you're going to meet next. But we'll do, what does your person of interest think about you? Okay, interesting. So I got the Tower. So I am kind of seeing some chaos. There's definitely a lot going on. It definitely seems like there's like an upheaval. They might kind of see you as someone that is unpredictable, that kind of thing. Someone that they don't really know what you're going to do next, that kind of thing, where it just, just like a tower being on fire. It's just unexpected. It's chaotic. They're definitely, not that they think that you're necessarily chaotic, but more so that you're really unpredictable, maybe really fun, maybe just they see you as different than just the typical person, okay? The next one is going to be, how does this person feel about you? Okay, so I also got the Eight of Cups. So I have to be honest, if you did pick this one, it does look like there is something that is lacking, that is missing. There's something emotional there that is just, it's not fully there for them. So, it doesn't mean that it can never be there, but right now it's just not fully there. Oh, welcome, Kelly. Hello. Oh, I just realized this went out of focus for some reason. Okay, there we go. It's weird. Okay. But welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. You're kind of missing this kind of the tail end of the reading, but we are about to be in Q&A, and everybody that's on tonight gets a free question tonight, and then we have the mystery crystal, so we're going to reveal it soon. And if you want to guess, yes, we do have a Kelly here, Justin. But if you want to guess, it's a quartz. It's a type of quartz, so you can guess, and then we'll reveal it, and then you can win two questions for free. Okay, and then so I know this isn't looking so good, but let's keep going. This is how they feel. Just something might be missing. But now let's talk about what's the main blockage. So So what is blocking this? Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. So I'm sensing, there's definitely some regret, some loss, some insecurities, some things going on that is holding them back. Okay, so now I'm sensing it's not necessarily you at this point, because this is blocking them. Like, they have their own things kind of going on. So yeah, that's really interesting. I really do feel like they're kind of like shooting themselves in the foot with this connection, because they have their own things going on that is blocking the two of you from being together. So it's probably blocking this emotional piece that is like the missing piece of the puzzle here. So don't lose hope here. It definitely seems like they're dealing with something. So there's definitely something going on here. Now we're going to talk about how can we overcome this. So we're going to have a solution to this. Okay, I got the 10 of Pentacles. So this is really just showing how much you care for this person. So you really have to make it known. You can't be like subtle. You can't be subtle and just shy. It can't be like that. It has to be direct. It has to be abundant. It has to be, you have to really show them. And I know, it's not really your job to kind of help them with their issues, but at the same time, if you want it to work out with this person, that is what I'm sensing, that you really do have to make it known how you feel about them. You have to, pour your heart out to them, essentially. Okay, now we're going to talk about the future outcome. So I know that it didn't seem like the best reading, but we did find out a lot, right? We really did. Now I got Strength. So there is definitely still a possibility for this relationship to work. Again, it's going to take that strength on their end, on your end. Everybody needs to kind of like have courage. Even you, like telling them how you feel and reassuring them and all of that. It takes courage. It really does. So, I am sensing that there is actually a lot of hope with this connection. And then, Trisha, you said you resonate with all of these, but you picked the first reading. Interesting. Well, I love that, though. I love that you're getting a little bit of everything. Okay, and let me see. Okay. The next one, is going to be advice. Okay, I love this. Okay, this is why we do this, because I just love how it all comes full circle. So the Nine of Swords. So the advice is to stop feeling anxiety over this connection, over this person, and understand that like they are dealing with their own things, and it's not you. It's not you. There really is a lot that they are going through right now. So I really think, a lot of it comes down to just having that empathy and that patience, and trying to detach yourself from that anxiety of how do they feel about you, or taking their what's that word I'm looking for? I'm forgetting. There's like a phrase for it, for like their, I don't know, the thing that they have. It's like the short end of the stick, like shortcomings. That's what I was thinking. Okay, shortcomings, yes. So like it's them, it's not you. So I would let go of any kind of anxiety around that. Oh, Kelly, you said this is your card for sure. Your twin flame who is still healing from an abusive ex. You wish you could let him know he's being prayed for, but you don't have access to him anyway. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that you're going through that, but I hope that it can get better and we can help you, on your journey as well. And Ron, yes, definitely patience is key. And Justin, you said you needed that for Kelly, because now you know why it didn't work with you and her. Oh, no, you're welcome. Yeah, no, I'm glad that helps. And, sometimes we do have to find out that the truths aren't as pretty, as the fairy tale, but it helps us, right? Okay, now for you that picked the pink crystal, this is going to be your shadow card. Okay, and I got balance. So balance is going to be the thing that you're going to want to work on. This is going to be the thing that is going to help align you and bring everything that you want to you, to help manifest it. So, really focusing on balancing everything about your life, your shadow side with your good side, that kind of thing. Really finding that balance is going to be super helpful. And then we're going to do your message from the mermaid. For this, I got healing. How pretty is that too? So I am seeing a lot of healing is going to come your way. So this is absolutely beautiful. I just love that. Like, healing is so important, especially after heartbreak or, physical things that happen. I mean, there's just so much. There's emotional healing, So this is really showing that this is what's kind of happening for you. So I absolutely love that. I love that deck, but I just wish it didn't glare so much. Okay, so that was the final reading. I feel like it was long, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys also did. And now we're going to get into the Q&A. So before I do the mystery crystal, I'll give you guys another chance. Remember to write your answer, your guess, what kind of quartz you think it is, in the chat, and then I will reveal it. But for now, we'll open up the Q&A. And you all, just for being here tonight to celebrate my move, you all get one free question. So go ahead and you can type your question in the chat and I'll answer a question for you. Everybody gets one and then we'll reveal the mystery crystal. And I'm going to read some of these. Let's see. Oh, Justin, I love what you said there. You said it's hard to see things when you're in something, but it's like you have to be on the outside looking in, and that's the truth. Yes, oh my gosh, that is so true. And that is all about perspective, right? But that's how we learn, when you see it, yeah, from a different perspective for sure. Ron, you need to balance your balance. I love that. And he said both of you have gone through a lot of healing. I love that. Oops, sorry, kicking that. And Davey said number 2 resonated with you. Would you think most of number 1 is for Lucy? And then number 3 is a little bit of both. Oh, I love that though. Oh, Justin, I love that. You'll take the healing. You feel Cecilia will be a part of your healing. And Timothy said, wow, you're feeling card 3 is speaking to Maddie in your situation in a lot of ways. And it's interesting. Card 1 was you. Card 2 was Maddie. And card 3 is like the mix for both of you. Wow, I love that. That's so cool how you have that all plans out. I love it. Oh, yes, Essen. Okay, I see the guesses. Okay. And if you already put it, you don't have to put it again. But, okay, so let me see. The first question, it looks like, is from Iva. And Iva, you said, will you be able to see your son in Missouri? Oh, and I got the world. So yes, you will. You are going to accomplish that. It's going to be fulfilled. This is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. So I love that. Let's see. Okay, and then Nathan, you asked, how was Sumaya's love for you today? Okay, so for this, I got the 9 of Pentacles. So it was very abundant today. It's definitely getting stronger. Definitely, like, you're being rewarded, for all the hard work that you've put in with this relationship. So it's definitely looking really good. Oh, Queen Goddess, you said you chose blue and pink and both resonated. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for telling me. I love that. Okay, and then Ron, you said you have been so good lately that it seems the Lord has been feeding off your mood. Does this mean that you're getting more and more in tune with each other? Okay, for this, I got the 6 of Pentacles. So yes, absolutely, you guys are more so on the same wavelength now than you ever have been. This is kind of like balance, like that push and pull. Like, you guys are on the same level. You kind of have the same stuff going on. So I like that. Yeah, you guys are definitely in tune with each other. Trisha, you said, will your boyfriend finally tell you everything he feels about you? For that, I got Chariot. So yes, but it's going to come in baby steps. So I wouldn't expect like a huge pour out, but like over time, yes, eventually it will happen. But it might be more subtle. So really pay attention, but eventually, yes. Okay, and then Lindsay, you said, what is the energy between seeing Connor in August? You said that he's been a bit distant. Okay, I love this. I got the star. So definitely it's looking like a renewal, like hope again, a rejuvenation. So, even though you guys might be going through this downtime, this period where things maybe aren't so good, it looks like there's going to be, just that water of hope just like on you, just like a waterfall of like abundant renewal energy. So I love that. And let's see, Callie, you said, question, is your twin flame aware of your connection? Oh my God, the Ace of Wands. So yes, they are, but it might be like a new awareness, a new passion, maybe something that they are just now kind of becoming more aware of. Iva, that's a very interesting guess. I love that. Okay, so I think Dave, yours is, okay, so I'm going to do yours and then I'll go back. So Dave, you said 3 weeks ago on July 20th, about 1:45 p.m., you distinctly heard a cry of mommy from your hallway. It wasn't from your window, nor did you have anything on that could have been heard from. You said what you're wondering is, was that anything penitent, something dealing with Lucy? Let's see. Okay, so I did get the Six of Cups. So this is definitely, and then the pendulum. Yeah, Dave, I definitely want to get you that answer. So I got the Six of Cups, so I am seeing like there's definitely some nostalgia kind of happening there, you know. But let's see if it's more so, you know, is it more Lucy or is it more, you know, your own childhood? So let me find out real quick. I'm just going to connect to my spirit guide. Yeah, it actually looks like that was like a childhood thing. So that was more so about, you know, you like and being a young kid and maybe calling for your mommy or hearing another kid calling for their mommy kind of thing. So sort of like a nostalgic thing. It might have been trying to remind you of a memory or some kind of sign synchronicity event. But that is what I'm getting for that. So hopefully that helps. Let me see. Oh, wait. I know I missed a couple. Okay, yeah. And then Justin, you said, how was the day for Cecilia after we texted each other? You said you hope you weren't too vulnerable, but you just opened up to her about your past and how you feel about her so far. Okay, so I got the King of Wands. So yeah, her day was pretty good, and she definitely had that like long-standing passion. She's definitely like feeling it. She's definitely, you know, it was definitely exciting. You know, I gotta say the energy with her is looking pretty good. So I'm feeling optimistic about that for you. Okay, let me see. Timothy, you said, is the reason why you didn't meet the girl your friend was trying to set you up with because the universe wants you to fully wait for Maddie? Okay, I got the Two of Wands, and I feel like this is like a direct answer because, you know, not only is it a yes card, but it's also, you know, about preparing and waiting, and you can see how he's looking and he's waiting and he's preparing. So yes, absolutely, it definitely seems like it was divine intervention and that, yeah, so hopefully that helps. Okay, and then SN, you said you think for you, your question would be, when will you be in a relationship? When will you be in a relationship? Soon. You feel like it's your time, but you feel like you don't have luck in love, so you guys should question is, will you be in a relationship and when? Okay, let's see. Okay, so I am getting yes, and I'm sensing by this fall/winter that you will be in a relationship. So that's exciting. Oh, and Queen Goddess, yeah, you can do a name or a code name. You could do like initials. It doesn't matter. But yeah, go ahead and do that, and you can get your question. Oh, okay. And then Dave, you said you worried that it might have been a cry from the cosmos, that she might have had a miscarriage and the child was crying out. Oh, now that is interesting. That would be something really interesting, but it does kind of seem like it's more so related to like your own nostalgia. Okay, so I do want to go ahead and do the mystery crystal reveal. So this will be for the double bonus question. So today, usually it would get you one question, but because I'm celebrating tonight, it's going to get you two. So for everyone that guessed a clear quartz, that's what it was. I know, Lindsay, you were one of them. I think Dave, I think you also. So you guys each get 2 free questions. So congratulations. And anyone else that guessed that. So we're kind of doing the honor system, so you guys basically know. So yeah, so go ahead and ask your questions whenever. And then Queen Goddess, you said, will Jesse and you reunite anytime soon? You said you've been apart for over a couple months. Okay, so I got the Knight of Cups, so I'm definitely thinking that you will. I'm sensing that the two of you are going to be following your heart. There's romance, there's charm. It's going to be like a knight in shining armor situation, you know, maybe a little more like modern day love story, but I am sensing that you guys will. There is something pulling the two of you together, so that is really exciting. Oh, and Timothy, you said you felt that yesterday. Oh, you're so welcome for that confirmation. Um, oh, okay, wait. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Sorry, I think I missed something. I don't know what that was. Oh, that was my water. Oops, sorry. Um, oh, okay. I'll just double check. You guys were just guessing. So let's see. Rose. Oh, okay. You said clear pile 2 for you. Okay, I thought that was. So wait, does that mean? Oh, Lindsay, you might have been the only winner. That may be how it was. You might have been the only mystery crystal winner. Okay, but you at least did it. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, Justin, you said you think you did too, like you did guess it. Let me see. Well, if you did, like I said, the honor system, because yeah, I'm just gonna be like scrolling but yeah, so if you feel like you did, then yeah. Oh, Timothy, you almost did. See, you second guessed your intuition there. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Lindsay said, when will Connor and you get to see each other? Okay, so I got the Knight of Swords. So it is going to happen quick, but it's going to be like in like weeks. So, could be 1 week, 2 weeks, 3. But it's definitely looking like you guys are like fighting to kind of make it happen. So there is that energy of, really trying to work towards it. So that is good. And Nathan, yes, but we do have, options. So it's basically, we do the free questions, but then we do super chats. So you can do, basically it's $1 per question. And then we have a VIP. You can do $20 and you can get like unlimited questions throughout our Q&A until we close out. So, but you can basically choose whichever dollar amount. But I did want to do a bunch of giveaway questions tonight to celebrate, and since we won't be here for a little bit, so just a little gift from me. Oh, okay, no big deal. And if you feel like you did, then it's totally fine. But you also did do your 999, so you could technically do your 10 questions. So go ahead anytime. Oh, Queen Goddess, you're so welcome. Okay, and then Stella, you asked, should you take your ex back? Oh, interesting. So I got the Page of Swords, so I am getting a yes from this. But I'm also sensing like I wouldn't just take them back and not change anything. This is basically like taking them back and seeing them with new eyes, and then having that curiosity and wanting, to relearn even, mistakes that you might have made, that kind of thing. So, so yes, but with, doing it kind of the right way. Oh, and Dave, I saw your super chat. Thank you so much. And that gets you 7 questions. So you go ahead and ask them whenever you're ready. Timothy, you said you do that a lot, trying to get better. Oh, the second guessing of your intuition. Yes, I know that's a thing. We all do that because sometimes you just think that your first gut reaction's not right, and that's that trust. So it is a good exercise to work on, but you're not alone in that. Justin, you said you were going to do 20 and be up all night on here. I know, right? I have to be cautious with unlimited because, that's while we're here, not, we can't go for hours. I mean, we can go for the 2 hours. Okay, let me see. Oh, Dave. Yeah, no, I don't worry about, I feel like it's $7 for you. I'm not worried about exchange rate. So, if you paid 7 of your dollars, then you get 7 questions. So that's how I'm doing that. Okay, Lindsay, you want to know what is in store for Connor and you this month? Okay, so funny that these cards are recycling back around, but I got Justice. So I am seeing, things happening, coming to a head, kind of finally getting maybe like the answers that you seek. But let's do a clarification. Okay, and I am sensing, there is going to be that regret. So I am sensing that he is feeling regret for, for maybe being more distant, for maybe falling back away. And then I got the Ace of Swords. So I am sensing like new communication, sorry. Oh, okay. Just trying to check both at the same time. But I am sensing kind of like that new communication, like renewed, feeling fresh again with the star. So it is like there is a little bit of that challenge, almost like he's going to come back and regret kind of falling back. And then you guys are going to be back into this new communicative state. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired. Okay, let's see. Okay, and then Dave, question 1, will you be bumping into Lucy/Hope anytime soon? Okay, so I got the moon. So this does kind of point me towards no, but it's also kind of like an illusion. So it could be, that you don't recognize her, that maybe she's dressed up different, maybe she looks different, maybe she changed her look or something. And, you might not notice it. You might not know that it's her when you see her. But let's do a clarification on that. And I got the 4 of Pentacles. So kind of, I'm sensing kind of like she's holding on to something, maybe like that secret of looking different or, but let's do your next question, because that one could keep going. So your next question was, does Lucy even think about you? Okay, so right now it does look like she is trying to think of other things, but it's like those thoughts pop up, but she tries not to think about you. So it's not that she doesn't think about you, it's that she tries not to think about you. So I think that kind of says more, about your relationship than if she didn't think about you at all. Okay, and then question 3, you said, are you going to get lucky with someone, whether it's with Lucy or anyone else soon? Okay, so I got the Hanged one, so it's not a no, it's a maybe. But it does seem like there's going to be a little bit of a waiting period. Like it's not going to happen right away. You might be kind of waiting around, just kind of like a pause in your love life until it really starts to pick up. And then Nathan, no, there's no separate link. If you just look, I think you guys can help because you probably have a different setup than I do. But if you look, there should be like a $sign with super chats that you can, okay, I think, oh wait, no, okay, no, I thought I was messing it up, but yeah, and then you can just put your dollar amount in there and you just get the super chat, and that's how we do that. And then Justin, you said, okay, you want one for the pendulum. I love it. This is, how I connect to my spirit guide who is on point. If I don't do that, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I kicked that. Okay. Sorry, I was just getting situated. Justin, you said for the pendulum, you were wondering if it was by divine timing and meant to be, let me just make sure. Okay. Meant to be that, okay, hold on. You were wondering if it was by divine timing and it was meant to be that you were to be with Cecilia, especially after the results of Kelly, since you did think she was the one originally. Okay, so, is that divine timing and meant to be you finding Cecilia? Okay, so I'm getting a maybe. So I want to get a message for that because I feel like there's something specific to be said here. Okay, this is interesting. So Justin, what it said is Kelly will be back soon. So that's definitely interesting. I definitely think that maybe this whole thing with Cecilia might get her more interested when she kind of sees that you're not, doing the whole thing. And okay, let's see. Okay, so Timothy, you said you weren't prepared for the live stream tonight. No, that's totally fine. You said you've had a lot of your questions answered, and you're in a waiting period, but in 2 weeks when I come back, you'll have a series of questions, super chat style. I love it. And I know it's going to be weird to have a week off, but when we do get back, it'll be fun. And, Yeah, it'd be exciting. Oh, Tiny Blonde Kelly, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And you can definitely have 5 questions for that super chat. Let's see. Okay, Justin, you said, question 2, did you break the ice and start swimming with Cecilia? As in having her interested in you, that she's now starting to notice your feelings. Okay, so, okay. So basically you're wanting to know, like, did you kind of have something like you broke the ice in her to make her notice that she's interested in you. Let's see. Okay, so I did get the 9 of Pentacles. It's so funny. I keep shuffling these and getting repeat cards, but 9 of Pentacles. So yes, it definitely does look like, this is like the fruit of your labor card. So it's definitely looking like, the work that you put in is definitely coming out in her. So yeah, she's definitely feeling things. And Davey said, question number 4, maybe for the pendulum, any message from Spirit for you for August? Okay, so we'll do 1 of each. So I did get the 6 of Pentacles. So that is a very even, like, giving and receiving balance there. So definitely looks like, a very even month. But let's find out if there's another message from Spirit for you. Okay, let's see what it is. Okay, interesting. Sorry, that was a long one. But it said Lucy might break up with Carlos, is what it said. So that was the message from Spirit. Justin, now you're saying, no, Kelly, that's so funny. Let's see. Oh, Kelly, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, thank you so much. Let's see. Davey said, does Lucy eventually truly want to be with you? Okay, so funny. These cards keep cycling through even as I shuffle, but I got Chariot. So yes, she does eventually, but it's going to take those baby steps. It's going to take time. It's not going to be like this automatic thing, so hopefully that makes sense. It's something that can be worked on. It's something that she could eventually, but it's not going to be overnight kind of thing. Oh, Essen, you're so welcome. And I understand. I know it's so early in the morning for you or late. But yes, I hope to see you soon too. And we'll be back here not next Monday, but the one after. So hope to see you there. Okay. And Justin, you said question 3. What can you expect with Cecilia this month, even though this is a newer connection? Okay. So what can you expect? Okay. Again, the same cards, but I love it. It means it applies. That's what it means when they come back again. But I'm seeing, again, that renewal of your love life, that hope for things to really start to work out. So I'm sensing that for sure. And then a new passion as well. So, this is honestly everything that you're already kind of going through. And then I got the 6 of Cups, which is like that nostalgia and reminiscing, and you're creating those memories that you're going to be reminiscing on in the future too. So I love it. It's so sweet. It just has good vibes. So I feel really good about that. And yeah, I know Justin had a Kelly. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's the only one though. There's a few. Okay. But okay, love it. Let's see. Okay, so I did that one. So Tiny Blonde Kelly, you said question 1, pendulum. Okay, let me just connect here. Okay. Was your ex's mom reaching out randomly at your ex's request? You're curious to see if there's something she wanted to tell you. Okay, I got maybe. So, maybe it was, that it could be that it wasn't necessarily, your ex's request, that it was her, her own heart reaching out. In fact, we can kind of see, like, was it kind of her own will? And I did get yes. So it wasn't necessarily like his request. And then, yeah, I know all the Kellys in here tonight. Oh, Jesse said Kelly came back because she's in the room. You hope the pendulum didn't get confused. That's funny. And Dave, you did see it go to Lucy. Yes, that's why I like to show, because, I don't want you guys to think I'm making this stuff up. But, oh, and then James, he said, how close are Kat and Becky now? The pendulum, let's see. Okay, that was kind of weird. Okay, because it was, I don't know if you saw that, but it was saying like wrong, liar. It was like saying really weird things. So let me just reconnect and see. I don't know what that was about. So let me see if I can get a clear answer, and maybe even I'll use a card to see. Okay, it's saying that they're not close. So they're not really that close. I don't know. I think that's why it's saying wrong, liar. Like maybe they made you think that they were close or something along those lines. Definitely weird vibes, I have to say. But I did get that they're not that close. Okay, and let's see. Oh, yeah, no problem. What I said, I think I just said, I don't know what I said. I think I was just saying something about, I think about what it said about Lucy, right? I think. I don't think there was another question. Oh, Navin, you're not seeing the dollar sign on your screen. You don't see like a super chat option. There should be. I don't know if you guys can help, if you know of any, like, because it's going to look different for me, I think, than for you. I think it's, like, in the chat thing. Okay, and Justin, he said you'll stick with Cecilia then, but you'll have to keep Kelly as a friend, strictly, nothing else more. It's just that Cecilia does things for you that Kelly hasn't done. Yes, I totally understand, and, I'm on your guys' side here. I don't take anyone else's side, so... yeah, I totally get that. Okay, and then Dave, you wanted to know, will there be good news in the next few months beyond August for you with Hope, the condo, etc.? Okay, so let's do general and then we'll do each. Okay, so generally, yes, King of Wands, so it is looking like, it'll be some good news. So now let's see, like with Hope. Okay, with Hope, you're still fighting those unseen forces again, like I said. So it might not be super lucky. You might still be kind of dealing with those challenges. But let's see about the condo. Okay, the condo is also, that is one that's going to be a bit of a challenge as well. So maybe this might not be the best time period for you to manifest all of that right now. Always work on it, but it just seems like maybe it's not happening just yet. But I know that your timeline is a little bit different with everything that you have going on. So, yeah, I am sensing that, it's going to be closer to winter until things really kind of start to pick up in like your realm of like luck and everything. Okay, let's see. Okay, and then Tiny Blonde Kelly, you said, question 2, what was her intention for reaching out? Okay, so I definitely see, there had been some conflict in the past. She may have been trying to resolve that conflict with you and, really just try to fix everything. And let's see if there's any other I also got Hermit. So I do think that she has kind of isolated herself, and maybe she even feels like she's responsible. And yeah, it just seems like she has like a lot of negative thoughts about maybe things that she did, things that she shouldn't have done. So yeah, it definitely seems like it's kind of about her own doing, her own situation that she's trying to reach out to kind of deal with. I hope that makes sense. Okay, and then, love it, Justin. You said question 4, what's Cecilia's feelings and emotions for you besides her being shy with you? Okay, so I'm seeing that, she is still weighing her options. She's still trying to decide. And then you said, oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what are her feelings for you? So, still kind of deciding. But then there is something that feels like there's history, like almost like you guys have known each other in another life. So there's something there, but, she's still kind of exploring. And then I did get the devil. So that is interesting. There definitely could be that kind of like connection, that soul tie. Whether it's twin flame or karmic, there definitely looks like there's some kind of soul tie there as well. So that's probably why she feels this way. But she's still not sure. She has wishful thinking. So, I can tell you she's like hopeful about it, but she's, obviously anyone is going to second guess. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's so weird that it started with an ad. Okay, so Davey said, when I was answering the question about if Lucy truly, oh yeah, so I got the Chariot for that one. So it was saying, yes, it's going to come in baby steps. It's going to happen over time. It's not going to be overnight. But eventually, yes, like she could get there is what I got for that. Okay. Oh, and thank you guys so much for helping out with that. I don't know if Neven is still here or if he's found out, but okay, I want to make sure I'm not missing any questions. Okay. Oh, Timothy, you said it's after midnight for you. Get up at 5:30. You can hop off. Oh, thank you so much for the prayers for the move. I'm hoping so as well. So good night, and I hope you can join us. Not next Monday, but then one after. Let's see. Tiny Blonde Kelly said, oh boy, you wonder what she did. You haven't spoken to her in so long. But there's no harsh feelings. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, and then Tiny Blonde Kelly, you said question 3, is your ex Michael an Aries, missing you or wanting to pop up? This is your initial thought about his mom reaching out. Okay. Okay, so I did get the Knight of Wands. So it does look like he wants to give it one more shot. Like maybe you guys didn't work out in the past, but he may be more ready now. Maybe he realizes what he did wrong, that kind of thing. He's really missing you. So yes, I definitely am thinking that that's exactly what it's about, and he might have said something to her and then she wanted to, make amends. Okay, and then Dave, you said, is Lucy still involved with more adult stuff while trying to work things out? Or is she trying to give all that up? Okay, so is she still involved with it? So I did get the 3 of Pentacles, so it does, let's see, it does seem like yes, like she is still involved with it. But you wanted to know, like, is she wanting to give it all up? So I got the 2 of Cups. So I have to say, like, she's still doing it, and it, it seems like right now she's doing what she has to do, but like deep down, it's really not what she wants to do. Like she does want to escape it. She's just trying to figure out how. And even this, this card being the 3 of Pentacles, it's like trying to figure it out. She's trying to figure out how to kind of get out of that. Okay, and then. And Jessie said she's gonna, no, I didn't mean that. I just meant, she's still, when it's a new connection, you can't always get your hopes up too quick. So, don't get worried about that. And Christy, you said, is your soulmate John Ferguson? Oh, look at that. I got a 10 of cups. Yes, he absolutely is. And I don't always get that for people. So I love that. But this is like complete soulmate energy card too. So yeah, that's a total sign there. And then Justin, you said you're sure she's probably busy with other things, but how often has Cecilia been thinking of you? And what has she been thinking of when it comes to you? Okay, and that's your final question. Okay, yeah, I love it. So how often? Okay, the 10 of swords. So, she's definitely thinking of you weekly, like, so every week. Yeah, so definitely that. And then let me see. Your next question is, what has she been thinking of when it comes to you? All right, she's been thinking, you know what? It actually seems like she may have heard some stuff about you that maybe wasn't the best, but she's like, oh, like she's thinking, I don't understand why anyone would say anything mean. Like, she actually is really questioning why anyone would say anything. And then another one is the Empress. So I definitely am sensing that abundance, that, it's that nurturing. She wants to really like nurture you. So, I'm sensing, almost like she feels like protective over you kind of thing. So, so I love that, I mean, people in the workplace, they can talk and stuff, but it looks like she is someone that comes up with her own opinions on things. Okay, and Tiny Blunt Kelly, you said question 4, what can you expect from Michael in the near future? Oh, okay, so I got the 6 of Wands, so I'm sensing, a public victory. If this is romantic, then definitely like that romantic public display of affection, whether it's a public date, relationship, engagement, marriage, whatever it is, it's definitely that victory, that public victory. And let's see what else. And justice as well. So maybe, something that you felt like was wrong, it'll finally kind of come to pass where that justice will be served. And then I also got the 5 of Cups. So I'm also sensing, again, a little bit of regret. I don't know why these same cards, as I keep shuffling, keep coming back up. But, a little bit of regret, but I would say that's probably on his end for, the things that happened. Because this is the main. The main is the victory. So it is going to be good, but he's going to regret, maybe taking too long or not seeing things. Okay, and let's see. Oh, Tiny Blonde Kelly, you said you didn't expect that. You haven't spoken in so long. That's interesting. So maybe that will be even like the meeting, that public victory will be like the two of you meeting again in person. So that would be really interesting, or even just like reconnecting. And let's see. Oh, and then Dave, you said seeing the 2 of Cups there, which you've seen come up a few times, proves to you that it will work out for the two of us. Oh, I love that. It's such a great way to see it. Yeah, the 2 of Cups. That's definitely, that connection for sure. Okay, and then Dustin, you said, you gotta say there's a lot of people jealous and have hatred towards you at work because you're popular, and they try to tear your name down and give you a bad name. Oh, well, there you go. There's all the context. So that is really interesting. Yeah. I mean, I think that's exactly what it is. It's just that, sorry, I'm like losing it here, just getting, just my mind's all over the place, but yeah, that definitely makes sense. Because I was like, I don't know why they would say anything mean, but it seems like they're saying things and she's choosing not to believe it. So that's really good. And Christy, I will do that for you. Just because I know it's your first time. You wanted to know when will he return? And I did get the Ace of Swords. So I will say expect it to be weeks, it could be 1 week, it could be 2, 3, it could be multiple weeks, but usually it doesn't go past like, around 12 weeks, you start counting by months instead of weeks. So I would say, that kind of timeline. Okay, and then Tiny Blonde Kelly, you said your last question. What do you need to know about this connection? Let's see. Okay, I got the Moon. So that there is sort of like an illusion or something that you don't know. So I would just be cautious about that. And then let's see. Okay, and I also got the 4 of Pentacles. So, I'm sensing that someone is holding on to something that's unhealthy for them, whether it's like past exes that they're not over, or past insecurities or things that they've done, just anything that's maybe an unhealthy habit. Okay, and then I also got the Four of Cups. Okay, so this is a really strange connection, I have to say. There's like a lot of mystery, and there's a lot of people holding on to things, and everyone's kind of like for themselves. It's kind of like every man for themselves kind of thing. So there's something off about it. Gosh, I almost want to draw one more like clarifier card just to kind of give us a summary. Sometimes too much information is too much. Okay, so I did get the World. Okay, so that is a much more positive card, and I already forgot what the other cards were because, okay, let's just go with that. Let's go with this card because I feel like we were getting too many details. There's definitely going to be walking like a path that you don't really know what's going to happen, but it does look like eventually there will be that fulfillment and that attainment of it. So, I'm definitely, whatever I said before still applies, but I could be off about what part of, of the relationship, like what you're holding on to, or, that's why I wanted to clarify it with one card. So hopefully that helps. It does look like it will all come full circle, even if it's just closure. That could be what it is also. It could be that closure or that fulfillment of that relationship. But you're so welcome. I hope that answered your question. And let's see. Oh, and Justin, you are so welcome. And yes, I'm so thankful for everyone that hopped on tonight. Dave, yes, I understand. You said your biggest problem you have is that, and your age, you're having trouble being patient. Yes. I get that, and that might be a thing that maybe we could start working on. I would love to help you kind of work through that, because having that impatience can also make it go longer. I know it's crazy, but it's like it makes it's almost like a lack of time. It's living in lack because you're having trouble being patient because you feel like there's a lack of time that you have left. And so you're living more in lack, so you're telling the universe that you want more lack. So, it's just a manifestation thing. So that's something that, it takes time, but you can work through that. And Justin, thank you so much. You said it's always a blessing being here. You treat this as your therapy and a way to get away. This is your relaxation resort. I love it so much. Thank you so much. Hello, Malika. You're meeting us right at the tail end of this. So we were about to kind of close out. This was our last one. Just for a little bit. We won't be back next week, but the week after. But I will be, once I move, I'm going to do my long form video. I just haven't had the chance to really sit down, but I will be releasing one on karmic ties, karmic bonds, karmic cycles in our love lives and how those show up. So I hope you guys will look forward to that one. And I get that, Justin. You said that you were feeling about Kelly. She was hesitant and kept you waiting and sending you mixed signals. Yeah, it does definitely. I would feel the same way. I mean, that's someone that doesn't really know what they want just yet. And Dave, you're starting to nod off. Yes, I know. Well, we were here. This was a good amount of time for our meeting tonight, and I start to get like too chatty because I wake up really early these days. So I get like really chatty when I'm overtired, and I just get all over the place. So we will close this one out. I want to thank you so much for everyone that hopped on tonight. Okay. Sorry, Malika, you did get one free question for hopping on, so I'm going to go ahead and answer your question before we hop off. But you asked, will you find true love? And I got the 9 of Pentacles, so yes, you will. You will be rewarded like tenfold for, everything, all your patience and waiting and all the work that you've poured into your life. So I'm definitely sensing that you will. So I hope you can join us on our next one, and we can do more because you came in right at the end. But thank you so much. That's so cool, Dave. You won a membership to the Star Trek convention back down in Indy for late November. That's cool. Interesting, Justin. You said I hit on something that I never said about Kelly. I said it seems like she doesn't know what she wants. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Oh, Malika, you are so welcome. I hope that helped. And yeah, based on that, you better stick with system. Yes, exactly. It does. She does seem more down for you, I have to say, just the vibes that I got. And Nithya, yes, you're meeting us right at the end, but I'm here, and everybody that hopped on tonight did get one free question. So go ahead and ask it, and then yeah. Oh, Ron, I hope you have a good night as well. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a great night. Yeah, I had so much fun, and I hope you guys can come back in 2 weeks. Oh, Justin, you're so welcome. Thank you. Oh, Queen Goddess, you're so welcome. Oh, I love that you love listening to everyone's readings and you loved yours. Oh, have a great night. Thank you so much. Oh, it's so fun. Okay. Nithya, you said, what guidance do you have for getting into a job, or job guidance? Okay, yeah, let's see. Oops. I didn't even put that one down. Hang on. Let's get you a new one. Okay. Okay, so I got the Page of Swords. So I am sensing, getting really curious, Oh, Queen Goddess, no problem with that. But getting really curious, knowledge, getting into knowledge, maybe developing, like getting some certificates, going to school, or just learning something new, maybe getting curious and searching, just searching things up at night and seeing. But then I'm also sensing that you're going to find a new passion. So something new, that's kind of exciting. And let's do one more, but I just want to do, yeah. Okay, and then I got the Eight of Cups. So walk away from anything that is not making you feel good, anything that is making you feel emotionally unfulfilled. It looks like you're going to find a passion, through your curiosity and your search, you're going to find a passion that's going to lead you to the thing that actually fulfills you, that you're actually excited about, and not those things that drain you. So I hope you enjoyed that. And Justin, oh, thank you. I saw your super chat. Oh, that was just a tip. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. Have a good night, Justin. Thank you so much. Oh, and Nithya, I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, you're so welcome. All right, so on that note, we are going to end for the night, but I will be back. I have my cross-country road trip, but I will be back on, I guess you guys will hear from me if you're in the group, in the Facebook group. You'll hear from me around like Friday, Saturday, and then we'll do it not this Monday coming up, but the next Monday. So we'll be off for 1 week. But I'm looking forward to it, and I want to thank you all for being here. Oh, and Nathan, yes, I hope so too. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that it didn't work out. We're all kind of learning this new setup too here. So, but hopefully you can get it next time, and I'll be back. Thank you so much, Dave. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to close out for tonight. Oh my gosh. Justin, you were so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I gave you lots of hope, and thank you so much for trusting me. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, Justin. And Malika, good night. Oh, Christo, you just got us at the tail end because we were just closing out. I was just saying goodbye. I'm so sorry. But Justin, thank you so much, and thank you everyone that joined. I wish we could go for longer, but we're all kind of getting tired now. But it will be East Coast time next time. So, just remember for the not next Monday, but the one after, it's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern time. So it'll be different. It'll be earlier. So for a lot of us. So hopefully that time works out, and we'll figure it out from there, but we can make adjustments. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you on the next one, okay? And have a great weekend. And yeah, I'm so excited to see you guys again after my move. So good night, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Oh, and thank you, Justin. I love that. Yes, all the prayers, they are all very much appreciated. So thank you, and you guys have a great night. And have a great rest of your week too. I hope that this inspired you, to get out there and make something happen. So, all right. So with that being said, I'm going to wish you guys a good night and tell you goodbye. So I'll see you in those 2 weeks. All right. Bye, guys.